heading out this morning. Again, the weather is not so great. It's overcast. Looks like it's gonna rain anyway. And I'm heading out to find a great location where I could set up and demonstrate the use of the British Army Basha. Some people call it a Basha, but it's a very easy to put up, no fuss, no mess, and it can have a very low profile depending on how you set up, but it should be good. I'm excited, and got some food which I'm gonna get going, well, around lunchtime. You know, my lovely wife has made sure that she bought me some food. I've never had it before, but I'm gonna try some dehydrated chicken curry, and she made sure that there was some coffee included with that, so we'll see. I've never tried it before. I normally like to cook my food fresh, but we'll give it a try. This is a short little trek into the woods today. Just love the sound of walking through the woods. Oh, look at that. This is the sap coming right out of there. That's going to be incredible. That's going to be brilliant for fire lighting. Look at that. That is just brilliant. That is. I'm going to collect some of this while I can. Look at that. So I collected a bunch of tinder material, fire starting material during my walk here. So what I'm gonna do, they're currently in my pocket. Let's not lose that. I need to oil this, but I made this handle for this ferro rod of mine. But I need to oil that so that it looks a lot better and is more durable. What I want to do is just to put that in my pouch here. I've got some bark, dry bark, some birch bark as well. I picked up a lot of pine resin while I was here. So, I mean, look at that. That stuff is just oozing. It's just beautiful. So that is going to make incredible fire starter. So I'm going to put that in there as well. So I have all my gear here. To show you what I've got. So I've got my silky gumboy, which is in the sheath that I made. Now, it's not the best looking sheath in the world, but it's pretty functional. My pouch with a couple of bits and bobs, my multi-tool. Now, my wife, before I came on this trip, decided that she wanted me to try some dehydrated chicken curry. I've never had dehydrated food like this before, but this seemingly has 600 calories, and all it needs is to add some hot water, and it rehydrates. Eat in the pouch, enough for one person. And also, compliments of my wife, some coffee, which you add hot water to, and then pour out the coffee from there. We'll see. Another thing I'd like to demonstrate today, hopefully we will have time for that, is a woodsman's chair. And if you'd like a bit of comfort in your during your trek or your hike or your camp or whatever it may be. So the Basha is going to be an extremely easy setup. We're just going to literally attach both ends to a tree on each end, peg the rest of it to the ground. So I'm going to set it, this particular one is a bit of a lean-to. So yeah, we've got the shelter now put up, and as I've demonstrated, it's a pretty easy setup. I mean, this was 5 minutes to get this going, even maybe less, and literally just each end is attached to a tree, and then I've got on the other side, I don't know if you could see those there, but I've got bungee cables which pull the Basha out, creating that kind of effect so that you're enclosed. You can tuck in there quite easily and get out of the elements. You've got a lot of room there, a lot of space to keep you snug and dry. So as you can tell, I'm in here, and I don't feel as if I'm exposed. In fact, I can show you from here that we've got quite a lot of space between me and the outdoors, really. So I feel pretty snug in here, and because I've got these bungee cables pulling the Basha outwards, it gives me this really nice enclosed feeling here. As you can see, the bungee cables just pull the structure out so that it's not right up against you, increasing the amount of space that you have under the structure as well. So that's a pretty nice shape right there. Now you could also, I think it's worth noting, you could also then lower this in order to give yourself, lower the roof and just change the angle so that you can pull these out and peg them down even further out to give yourself more of a protection, but this will serve me well for now. So let's get this fire started, get our lunch going. So this little wood burning stove I've used now a few times, and it's just brilliant. And we'll put that on in a minute. But I'm going to get my pine pitch. And before I put it on there, I'm just going to get it started here and then move it back into there. There you have it. I don't know if you can see that, but that is just burning really quickly. Now it's a matter of quickly moving it into here, that going like so. Put the rest of my dry material in there. Some bark. So that's looking pretty good. And that has an attachment if you're making some tea, I guess, but I'm not making tea, and that simply goes straight on there. That's not bad. Seriously, that is just not bad. I like that setup, quick and easy. just with a ferro rod, a Leatherman multi-tool, and some tinder. One of the other things I wanted to show you was just, this is called biltong. It's a South African recipe. It's a cured meat, and it's cured beef in this case, and it's super delicious. It's a high in protein and also some of the fats that you need unrefined. But this is excellent stuff. If you're going on a trek, this is great food to have as a snack, just to keep you going. Similar to beef jerky in that sense of being cured, but this is it's got an amazing flavor. It's somewhat addictive. You just want to keep eating it. But it's, wow, one of my favorite snacks. Probably one of the healthier snacks you can get. I mean, better than crisps or anything like that. This is really good. And that's looking good. And I think we're going to have boiling water in no time. So it says that I got to pour water in here. Once I've opened this, they've got it measured here, so I've got to get the water up to number 9, give it a stir, seal it, leave for 8 minutes, stir it again, and then it's ready to be eaten. That's good to go. Seal it up again. Leave it for 8 minutes, which I'm going to do now. But while that's happening, we can get some coffee on the go. So that means that I've now closed that. I do have a canteen, which will serve as my cup. These are great because you can cook in them as well. But it has a built-in handle, which you just sort out, and there you go, coffee to go. So lunch is ready. I'm gonna eat straight out of the bag, and I've got one of these. This is a wooden spoon I made. Some food. That's actually pretty good. Food from a bag. Who'd have thunk it? Let's get it in here so you can just see. It looks pretty good, and it tastes pretty good. I'm gonna finish this off, and I'll see you guys shortly. Well, everybody, thanks for watching again. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. There's a lot more material that's coming that I'm sure that you will find interesting. One of the things I wanted to do on this particular trip was to demonstrate how to build a woodsman's chair. Simple, effective, comfortable, but there's no time for that today. But the next one, perhaps, woodsman's chair, maybe that will be something I can demonstrate. But again, thanks for watching, and please like, share, and subscribe. Cheers, bye.